Previously on Beast Wars, the Decepticon turned on the good guys. The clue is in the name. Ravage and Megatron together are bad enough, and Rampage is there. Oh, and Quick Strike too, if you want to count him as someone not actively working against you. With numbers and surprise, Optimus Primal is quickly down, and Cheetor is forced to take cover, leaving the Predacons to go after the ship, where there's only Rhinox and Rat Trap left. And Rhinox didn't even get that transmetal upgrade. But the good guys are rallying. And old Glassjaw is down, which theoretically diminishes the Predacons' forces. You know, if you have sensitive enough instruments. Rhinox heads out there to deal with Rampage personally. Fight scene by Quentin Tarantino. But the shields on the Maximal ship have gone down, and that Ravage does not fuck around, does he? But alas, for the side of evil, the missile does not get a chance to fire, as Rat Trap has ripped his way inside and tossed some explosives at Tarantulas, big ones too. Decepticons forever! From the throat of the last Decepticon. Rat Trap, on the other hand, unleashes his inner Slim Pickens and rides the ship down from atop the missile, although failing to do any damage with it. Oh, spoke too soon there, my bad. The blast is so powerful that it sends Rat Trap, who isn't even there, flying.
My hero.
That's right, the last thing I want my kid to see is kissing between those two. Kissing should only be between a flying dog and a giant spider, as God intended. The battle is over, but Optimus Primal is concerned. Ravage wouldn't turn on them without a damn good reason. And considering that Megatron isn't heading back towards base, he might still be trying to carry out whatever this good reason was. Speaking of carrying, Silverbolt and Black Arachne are still hauling rocks to clear out the cave entrance, although Silverbolt takes time for a little romance.
Planet, really. It's Venus. Reminds me of you.
Oh, hot, poisonous, and deadly. You're sweet.
The way to a girl's heart is through her sense of personal evil. Read that on a throw pillow once. Eventually, Silverbolt blasts their way inside, and they find the big prize. The Ark. The ship that crashed with the Autobots and Decepticons on board 4 million years before they were awakened. Gosh, this is crossing paths with an important historical relic that will one day shape the entire future of the Maximals and Predacons. The potential to disrupt history and plunge the galaxy, nay, the universe itself, into darkness under Decepticon rule is too terrible to consider. I should totally fly my girlfriend down there, especially given that she's unpredictably evil.
Power must be immense.
Oh, yeah. And it's all mine.
Yep, I see no way this could end badly. They get ambushed by Megatron, who reseals the entrance to the cave, but can't get on the Ark without the codes that Black Arachnia wiped out. Naturally, she would have copied them first, but her loyalty to him is about as strong as Grimlock's command of Latin, so she won't hand them over. But there's one problem for her. He knows about the romance, too. Well, Black Arachnia bluffs that Silverbolt means nothing to her, but in the clutch, she can't watch him get blasted either. She covers for this by claiming she just wants to get the cover from the arriving Maximal reinforcements, and once inside, she uses the ship's defenses to keep the Maximals at bay, while Megatron continues his evil plan. Optimus Primal has already figured out what the plan is, and impresses upon the others that stopping this, in time, is the most important thing that they will ever do.
You got it, big butt!
Oh, Cheetor's on it. I feel better already. They try, but the ship is way too tough for them.
That ship wasn't built, it was poured!
Die-cast construction. It's a lost art.
Inside joke for the fans. There's a long-lost argument over whether or not die-cast components in some of the earlier toys were superior, made no difference, or were actually worse. But the more immediate concern is Megatron, lamenting their fate as the vanquished side in their conflict that these two sides would begin fighting in 4 million years. The original Megatron's plan wasn't what this Megatron wanted to follow, but with his back against the wall, it's the big gamble. Tamper with fate itself. It could put him at risk too, after all. Go back in time and try to stop the Cold War only to discover now video games don't exist? Some gambles just aren't worth the risk. But in this case, he has to. It's the big Hail Mary. Kill Optimus Prime before he gets rebuilt, and without his leadership, the Decepticons will run roughshod over the Autobots. Time is of the essence. Getting inside to stop him absolutely vital.
Oh, it's jammed! Oh man, the power surge must have...
Lucky thing Rhinox is a locksmith.
Hurry! Come on, come on!
Maybe the rest of you could help? It's only the fate of the universe at stake. In fact, Megatron is about to perform the coup de grace. We have only seconds for the last-minute rescue. Oh crap, forgot how much shorter seconds are than minutes.
Say goodbye to the universe, Maximals. The future has changed. Yes, the Autobots lose. Evil triumphs. And you no longer exist!
Well, that's it. That's the end of the Beast Wars series. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of whatever it was we saw. Now to begin our look at the long-running Juggernaut franchise, GoBots. I can't wait to see their next movie. Obviously, this was just the season-ending cliffhanger. The next episode, Optimal Situation, is going to be the one that we're going to talk about on October 11th. And it'll give us a chance to then look back at the agenda, all 3 parts, see what they were trying to do here and the work that they were doing to try to bring Beast Wars even further into mythos of the Transformers. So, I'll see you then.
All hail the Overlord! All hail the Overlord!
Tarantulas, all power to weapons.